Welcome to another educational video about screen printing by Catspit Productions. Today I just wanted to go over a little bit about how to set up a sleeve print. And the sleeve print is, the setup is going to basically be similar for a long sleeve as it would be a short sleeve, at least the way I do it. It's pretty much the same thing because I do what is, it's a neck load, so I load through the neck to do my sleeve prints, okay? And we'll show you, we're gonna just print a little tiny, I already got it taped off, we're just gonna use this little tiny skull and crossbones thing, and we're gonna print a little skull and crossbones on this sleeve, okay? So again, I'm gonna clean off the pallet, and we'll start with freshening up our marks on the pallet, and then we'll set up the screen and do the sleeve print. Okay, so here we are. I've already put some center marks down. I cleaned off the pallet. I put some center marks down so I can just do this a little bit quicker. And I'm going to line up. It's a little harder doing this with the T-square on the small edge, and you kind of have to look and make sure it looks okay as well. I don't know how perfect that was, but for this demo, we're going to say that's okay. Alright, so then I'm going to just put some crosshairs. I'm going to put a few on here because I don't really know where my thing is going to land at the moment. My artwork, you know, the design, the stencil. Okay, so now we're ready to bring down the screen and see where it is. Now it's important to note that for the way I'm doing these here with a collar load or a neck load or shoulder load, whatever you want to call it, the artwork is now facing us the right way. Normally when you screen print, the artwork is upside down to the printer. But in this situation, since the sleeve is going to load on the pallet and be, basically upright, we need to have the artwork facing us upright. Okay, so it's not going to be upside down like normal when we print a front or back print on the shirt. It's going to actually be facing us. So that's something that you have to take into consideration when you make your screen for your sleeve, is how your artwork is going to go, and you need to have it facing the opposite way of normal if you're going to do a collar load or a neck load. Okay? So let me get some ink on there. We're just going to use a little bit of gray ink because that's what's on the screen right at the moment. And let me get some ink on there, and then we'll show you how to load here. I'm sorry, first we have to, almost forgot, we have to, it's pretty much, it's pretty simple to do, but first we just have to lock it in. I was moving to put ink on there and I didn't really lock it in there, so let's just lock it in. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so that's good, You guys want to do it and make sure, pay more attention when you're doing it for a job. this is a demo, so that's straight enough for now. Okay, so now I'm going to ink it up and get set. Okay, so here I just put a little bit of gray ink, way too much of course, but there's a little gray, and now we need to give a little spray tack. Okay. And it's always best to let your spray tack sit a minute. Let it let the aerosol propellants and such, or whatever you want to call it, that get it on there, let it dry a little bit, and it becomes nice and dry and tacky, and it won't peel off on your shirt as much, right? So now with a collar load and printing a little sleeve print on a short sleeve like this, this seam here, a lot of printers use this seam as your guide. Now what I've noticed is that this seam normally when you're wearing the shirt falls on the back of the shoulder, meaning that this will be closer to the back than it will be to the chest. So when I place my sleeve prints, I actually place my print slightly forward of this seam line. That way when the person is wearing the shirt, the print on the sleeve will be facing straight off of the arm and not slightly forward or slightly back, facing back, because like I said, this seam, if you notice, you may be wearing a t-shirt right now, look at where the seam is laying. Most likely, if it's a standard cut, it's going to be towards the back of the shoulder near your back. Okay, so we do that. Now I got to remember, we always have to check our height and see where's the print landing. Okay. So for this, like I said, I'm just kind of winging it for this demo. We're just going to kind of put it round about here. I've got my seam slightly back a little bit, and I think this print will land in the general appropriate area. Okay, so I have it tacked down. It's all set. And we're going to see if we can get a little print off here for you. Okay. This is, again, we're just going to use this little technique. It's not the most efficient technique to get opacity. You really want to try to do that with your screen and your flood and stroke. But we're just doing a little demonstration here. Okay. Okay, so there it is. There's a little sleeve print. Okay, and you can see I have it slightly forward. Let's flash it a little bit. Okay, and you can see that I have it just a little bit forward of the line, and where you're going to put it again is going to vary, about your artwork, and shop to shop is going to depend on where they place their sleeve prints, but that's pretty much the general idea there. Okay, so that's it. There's your little print. It's slightly forward of the seam line. You may need to go a little bit more forward of that depending on your design. Again, you want to be familiar with the cut of the shirt and the seam and get an idea of where that's going to land when somebody has it on their body. So that's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching Cat Spit Productions videos. I really appreciate that. And please visit the website and explore the website. There's a lot of free information about screen printing, heat transfers, articles about screen printing, setup, artwork, everything. And I put it all up there for you. So take a look around and take advantage of that. And again, rate 5 stars. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching.